Stop comparing yourself to people who are fatter than you in order to make yourself feel better about the comfort that you're living in. This is just a prick move installed by your prick brain to trick you into believing that you're better than someone else, while in reality you're just a fat piece of shit laying in bed, belittling others, while you don't necessarily like to be belittled yourself. See, a couple years ago, I would find myself consistently watching these insanely obese people on YouTube. So think of one of those, YouTube channels who would like document these very fat people and like Nicocado Avocado, for example, or Joey's food reviews. This big ass guy, who's always in the car eating junk food. And whilst I was watching these guys, I would start to feel like good about myself, like, good God, thank Lord, I'm not as fat as these people. Like, I'm way better than they are, of course. And just to, continue laying in bed, not taking any like actions to adjust my physique to lose fat. And I would just be belittling other people while not doing the work myself. This is your brain's way of saying you don't need change. You're perfect as it is. Look around you. There are people who are doing way worse than you. So why change? The brain is hardwired, guys. The brain is hardwired to make you feel and find the most comfortable solution to survive. Since you're already surviving, the brain doesn't necessarily want you to change anything. It wants you to stay fat because you're surviving, right? Why would they change anything? I highly urge you to escape this mentality as soon as possible. Other things, that I would do when I wanted to lose fat, before I started, I would look at married fat guys. And I would think, if these guys were able to get a wife and relationships, then so can I, even though I'm fat. It doesn't really matter. Again, this is your mind keeping you down. This is your mind telling you, I am content, I am comfortable with my situation. Even though at the back of your mind, you know that you do not want to live like this. You know you want to have that nice, glorious body with those muscles, look good and live the life that you want. But you still continue to lay in bed and feel good about how you are because there are people who are clearly doing way worse than you. This is the most belittling mindset that you can have while trying to lose fat. So I'm going to help you overcome this by telling you how I exactly did it. So first off, set clear and defined goals of what you want. Personally, I wanted to go from 90 kilograms to 75 kilograms, and I wanted to fit comfortably in a size S t-shirt. Visualize your ideal body, guy. This is so important. You have to close your eyes and maybe for 15 minutes every day, visualize the body that you want and be as clear as you can. That's so important. So think about the neck, the shoulders, the traps, the arms, the midsection, even your legs and ass. You have to think about everything. And I'm not at the visualized goal yet, but I'm getting there and it takes time and you will as well. Another thing that you can do to, even enhance this process even further is to draw your ideal body or, make it in Photoshop or whatever, print it out and stick it on your wall, stick it on your toilet, so that you can remind yourself every day of, all right, this is the goal that I'm finding. Because once it starts with obsessing over a goal, you have obsessed over a goal and now you're going to crush it. That's how it works. Do not compare, but stimulate action by looking at people who have achieved your desired goal. So this is step 2. I had a friend and he had lost weight. He did what I wanted to do. He lost fat and he looked better. By seeing this, I developed the belief that I could do it. It all starts with belief. What do you believe? Do you believe that fat loss is possible for you or don't you? These are things to think about. Journal this. Grab a piece of paper. Actionable step. Every time in my video, you're going to grab a piece of paper and a pen and journal the following 2 questions. You're going to answer them. Take your time. Take 10 minutes to do this. Who am I? And what beliefs about fat loss do I have? Those are the two questions. Who am I? And what are my beliefs about fat loss? The third option to like insanely enhance your fat loss progress is mindfulness. And it is the unsexy answer. You'll hear no one talk about it because it's not profitable. You cannot earn money from mindfulness. That's why it's not taught. Learning to live in the present is absolutely mandatory if you want to achieve any significant goals, and especially when it comes to fat loss. I did not want to partake fat loss because it would take too long. I did not want to spend months, maybe even years, looking bad until I finally looked, the way that I wanted. That's anxiety. You're scared about the future. You're scared of claiming and telling everyone, your friends and family, this time I'm going to do it. I'm going to lose fat just for you to feel. That's what you're scared of. And being mindful by living in the present moment, all of these thoughts just get destroyed. By living in the moment, you forget about the process, the pain, and the worries. And the way to achieve mindfulness is to do meditation every single day. I did it. I'm living proof of it. Now it's your turn to go after it. I'm Danny. I want to help you improve your life one level at a time.